Yeah.
Not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear the makes.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
Reset. 18. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Watson on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Stop your whining.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Watson now to throw. Being chased out left. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. On 1st down, Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. He had gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. Hey, kill.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Running with Kamara. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Coming left is Kamara. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. The 30! Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 26-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Trying the left side with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll run. This is Kamara. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
Throwing again is Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Watson now operating from the gun. As far as nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson steps away to his left. He may try and run for this.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, He's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Pass complete from Watson to Akins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Watson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
55-56.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 64 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start the drive with Hyde. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
We're waiting. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check 43.
Now Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A 10th carry for Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Easy, opposite. Blue draw Corkers.
The final shot before half for Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, as time expires in the first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. What's good on the extra point? Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
The 27-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! He's checking.
They run it again with Kamara. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
You got it.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over, and they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On second down now. It's Miller, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Texans get a bit closer. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2.
54. Let's go. 55. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
From the gun, Watson. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely... Is it a straight line 75 yards, too? Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. Now Breeze on the bootleg. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check 4.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A huge play there for Houston. 64 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Under 4. 10. Activity 5. You got tight right there. Slam.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go.
Watson operating from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They attempted the fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now third down. On third down, here's Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to fourth down as well.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on third down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Tighten up.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
41's coming. 41's the mic. You.
Hey, Foxtrot.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Hey, they're scared. Hey, kill.
Hey, seam 6.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on fourth down in the fourth quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 45-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Safety's creeping.
Again, it's Kamara. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Kamara trying the right side. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. Kamara. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. To throw is Breeze. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Get in the weight room. Hey,
They begin with a run by Miller. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Good set. Great team. It's our time. It's our time. Watch the set. Alert, alert. Line up, line up.
Lamar Miller takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. On second down, here's Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Saints will have the football back. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Running with Kamara. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Breeze going to go on 4th down. And he finds Cook. And he'll get this one down.
100 yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it.
I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team, I'ma let it go like blah, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like. smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Wait, set. Check point 54. Hey, Alabama.
Sony Michel, his first carry. Room here to run. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 79 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Kamara. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A give to Kamara running right. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Jacket, reload! It's our time. Kill.
They begin with Michel on the ground, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, Michel, and an alley to run. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
First down, Patriots.
Wait, set, 53! Ozzy! Watch his flag!
Now a first down carry, it's Michel. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Check it.
On second down, Michel. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Wait, set, 53! Check 53! Walk twist!
Brady now on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Wait, set, 380!
54 miles. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Sugar!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Wait, set, wide, 80! Check, walk 54. Rapid.
To throw, it's Brady. And he's got Savoo. 6-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson taking it in. And the Patriots, they add on to their list. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Dante Hightower on the stop. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there out of Kamara. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Murray. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. That's to his running back, complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Kamara. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try to right side with Murray. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Punching it in from a yard away as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Brady gives to Michelle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Brady. He's airing it out for Savoo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? Check, 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 check. Motion, motion, motion. Mike, 53.
On second down, Michelle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Oh, here we go.
On third down, Michelle, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
I got one. Show it up. Check the hot read.
They do go for it. It's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Dorsett's got it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Say it. Here we go. Check him out. Check the call. Watch out. Let me go.
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20 and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On the ground, this is Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Stiff-armed him. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Ready? You ready? Check, check. 154, 154. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
They go with Murray again. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Ready.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Go, go, go. Check now, check.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They run, it's Kamara. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
53! Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, goal 66. 53
On 1st down, Michelle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Wait, that 380. Right there, 54 miles. Ready? Do. Sugar. Hey, Alabama.
On 3rd down, Michelle. That one goes for 8 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. A give to Michelle running right. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls. 50.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
At the 14-yard line.
Wait, that's 29. Alpha.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down now, Michelle, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
New England on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Again, it's Michelle. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, 66.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there out of Kamara. 53 yards. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. On the ground, Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Target. 53. Right there. 54, right there.
Breeze to throw forward on 4th. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And it's Michel once again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, this is Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, Mike front 4. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check 43.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michel. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
Hey, watch the slant. Alert. Sugar.
Brady going to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Oh, what a juke into space. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Ready, yellow waiting. 54, right, 54. Time to go, night.
To throw, it's Breeze. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus going in, whatever